Okay, so if you've ever found yourself craving a sweet treat, but absolutely dreaded the thought of preheating the oven, measuring out a bunch of refined sugars, or just spending hours in the kitchen, well, you are going to absolutely love this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a brilliantly simple, totally guilt-free recipe straight from the folks at Simply Tasty Food. It's a dessert that bypasses traditional baking entirely. We're talking strictly about relying on the natural magic of fresh fruit.
It's kind of the ultimate culinary dilemma, isn't it? Wanting a satisfying dessert, but without the heavy cleanup, the waiting around, or, that inevitable sugar crash. Well, we're going to explore exactly how this specific method transforms a couple of everyday fruits into a really elegant dessert. And get this, no turning on the oven and not a single granule of added sugar. The core promises of this recipe are honestly just incredibly appealing. Zero added sugar, zero baking. The whole technique relies entirely on the natural sweetness and the structural properties of apples and bananas. By just harnessing what the fruit already provides naturally, the result is a genuinely healthy treat that you can whip up in minutes.
Section 1. Gathering simple ingredients.
And honestly, you likely have most of this stuff sitting in your kitchen right now. The base? It's literally just 2 diced apples simmered in 200 milliliters of apple juice, plus 1 sliced banana. The real magic happens with exactly 70 grams of cornstarch. You can add a few drops of optional food coloring if you want, and grab a bit of shredded coconut for a garnish at the end. That's the entire list. No obscure thickeners, no hard-to-find extracts.
But let's focus on those 70 grams of cornstarch for a second. Why highlight this one specific measurement? Well, in a no-bake dessert, cornstarch is your absolute hero. It is the vital binding agent. Since we don't have eggs or flour or the heat of an oven to set the structure, this exact amount of cornstarch is what actually transforms a liquid puree into a beautifully sliceable, tender dessert. Now, right before we get into the cooking, the creator shares this lovely little note. Friends, write in the comments which city you're watching me from. It's so wonderful that we can communicate from different parts of the world. It's a really great reminder that exploring food isn't solely about utility, right? It's about connection. Moving right along to Section 2, the cooking process.
So, the process starts simply enough. Just peel and dice your 2 apples, toss them into a pot over the heat, and pour in that apple juice. Next, you just slice up the banana, add it directly into the mix, and bring the whole thing to a gentle boil. We're essentially just poaching the fresh fruit in the juice, getting it nice and soft, and really merging all those natural sugars together.
Okay, once the mixture is boiled and the fruit is completely soft, we hit this absolutely critical instruction. Blend everything using a blender until it's completely smooth. Guys, you cannot skip this. And actually, scratch that, you can't even rush it. This blending step is what ensures the fruit and juice mixture becomes a uniform, silky puree. You want to eliminate literally any chunks, because this smooth liquid is the canvas for the next phase, where we introduce our thickener.
And while that puree is resting for a quick second, the creator drops in another one of those fun community questions. By the way, in which language do you watch my videos? It's a nice little conversational pacing break. It keeps us engaged while we mentally transition from that high-heat boiling phase down to the much more delicate, low-heat thickening phase.
Right, so now for that delicate thickening phase, you're going to take that perfectly smooth puree and thoroughly mix in your 70 grams of cornstarch. Make sure there are absolutely no lumps, along with any of that optional food coloring. Then, you cook it over low heat for about 8 to 10 minutes. Now, the golden rule here, you have to stir constantly until it thickens. Low, slow, and constant. Because if you stop, it's for sure going to clump up.
And that constant, methodical stirring perfectly embodies this quote from the creator. There are many calm and precise recipes here. You simply cannot rush 8 to 10 minutes of constant stirring. It requires a really calm, precise approach. It's almost a meditative cooking process, honestly. You're just guiding the ingredients as they slowly bind together, watching that texture transform right before your very eyes in the pot.
And finally, Section 3, the final result. Right as it comes off the heat, you're going to pour that thick mixture directly into a silicone mold. That's going to make it super easy to pop out later. Then it simply goes into the refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours. This chilling process is absolutely crucial because it's what fully sets up the cornstarch. Once that time is up, you just unmold it and sprinkle the top with some shredded coconut for a little extra texture.
So what is the actual payoff for all this? The resulting dessert is incredibly tender. Since there's no refined sugar, it has this pure, natural fruit flavor with a really refreshing, light sweetness. And thanks to that super precise use of cornstarch we talked about earlier, it yields this bouncy, pleasant, almost jelly-like texture.
It's a surprisingly sophisticated mouthfeel considering we used literally the most basic ingredients imaginable.
To wrap things up, the creator leaves us with this really provocative question. Are my videos detailed enough for you? And honestly, it's worth reflecting on. By breaking the process down so visually, all the intimidation of making a dessert completely from scratch just vanishes. Healthy, refined sugar-free treats don't require fancy culinary degrees. They just need simple ingredients, a little bit of food science, and a calm approach. So the next time you find yourself with a spare banana and an apple, are you ready to skip the oven and try something brilliant?